Hi everyone, I just thought I'd show you some tips and tricks for console users for the Sims 4 building. So first you'd want to bring up the cheat bar, select L1, L2, R1, R2, and you type in the three cheats/commands. I'll list them all in the description box. The first one is bb.moveobjects, one word, enter. The second one is bb.showliveeditobjects, something like I'll leave everything in the description box. Third one is show hidden objects, one word. Yeah, I'll leave that in the description, but let me just show you what those commands do. Okay, so before I show you, let me just show you another thing. Sometimes when you build your rooms, it doesn't automatically give you a ceiling. Like this one, there's a ceiling, but this one doesn't have. So click on your wall. This will appear. So then you click on there and build ceiling. There you have your ceiling. Then you can select different texture or color you want for that. Sometimes when you build, many people think that by selecting raise platform, the outside of the house will have a foundation added. Unfortunately, it won't. To get a foundation for your outside, you need to use this arrow over here. So you lift in the house, at least like that, and there you will have your foundation. To change the textural color of the foundation, you go into this over here, and then you can change it to whatever you want. When you raise the platform, you would have to go over here to change it and get different textures or colors by platform trims. This won't work for the foundation. Okay, moving along. So now we have the outside covered. So the bb objects will allow you, bb.moveobjects will allow you to do the following. You select the object. If you press L2, it will have full tile gripping, which means the object will only move into every tile. When you select half tile, it will go between that two, so it can move like a half a tile each time. If you press free placement, this is what you'll be able to do. You can place it anywhere. But if you do not have move objects on, if you place the plant like this, for example, it will be red already, which means you cannot place it. So you need to have bb.moveobjects on for this to be able to do this. Another thing, to rotate your objects, L1, R1, and then you use your right joystick to rotate the object. And sometimes the plant is either too big or too small, the painting is too big or too small, the carpet is too big or too small. There's a few items where this works perfectly fine on. Maybe you want to upsize it or downsize it. So to do that, you holding in L2, R2, and you either pressing left to downsize or right to upsize. I'll show you how I do this on a few objects. There we go. So we can free placement, upsize, downsize, rotate. Let's just show you over here with this. Free placement, downsizing, upsizing, rotate. So I do that with lights, especially this light. I like to make it smaller and place it on top of other lights, just because that one actually shines bright and I like the other one's actual design. For example, you could place that light over this one's and make it very small, then it will still be bright, but you like this design. Another thing is, for example, you have a counter and you want to put items maybe in the middle or closer to the one corner of the counter. So first things first, move the counter away. Let's just put this properly on the counter so we can do it like that. Move. You want to move the counters away because it will automatically grip onto the counters or attach itself. So then you select the object, then you select free placement, then you maybe rotate it maybe that way. And then you place it where you actually want it to be. Take the counter, full tile snapping, you place the counter back. There you have it. And with the light switches as well, you can use the same thing. You have free placement, and you can place it level normally with the door handles. Here we go. And this, let's just see how this looks if we downsize or upsize. Certain objects won't work if it has mirrors, especially mirrors and windows. If you downsize or upsize, it doesn't necessarily work. Let's just do the carpet. Carpets are fine up and down. There's quite a few items. Let's just use the free placement for this. There we go. And you can place it level. Free placement. Upsize, downsize. Also, if you want to place objects on things where they normally won't attach to, you can move them up or down by holding L2, R2 and selecting up or down. Again, I'll include all the commands to enter and the control buttons to use to get everything to either be resized, rotated, or free placement. Thank you for watching.